Hey, and welcome back to A Moment to Move. Just what we're going to be doing today. Before we do that, I would like to let you know that we are going to be moving in some unique movement sort of patterns is what's going to be involved in today's class. So bear with me as I cue you through. It might be a little bit slower paced than normal, but I'm hoping it'll be lots of fun. So let's warm up the wrists. Come to a nice tabletop position and gently start making circles with the hands. Pushing in from side to side, and swaying backwards and forth. From there, place the hands to the outer edges, so the fingertips are facing the outer edges of your mat, and simply sway from side to side. As you come up, so as you go one side, bring one hand up, and we're just going to make little circles. Keep pushing into the hands. And then working back to facing forward. Sit up onto the heels and shake out your hands. From there, we're simply going to come into a nice tabletop position. So shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. And we're going to lift our right knee up, extend it away from you, and then open up that hip, bend that elbow all the way up to the right tricep. You may want to come down onto the left forearm, extend it out, and then lower it down to the ground. And then we're just going to lift it up. So 1, 2, nice and high, working the glutes. 3, 4, as high as you can. Brief pause at the top, lower back down. 5, 6, and 7. Lower down, lift back up, bend the knee into that tricep, return the hip and the foot to point away from you, come up onto the left hand as well, and then bring the knee back down. We're simply going to repeat that pattern on the other side, so extend the left leg away from you, start rounding the hip, bringing it right round so the left knee hits the left tricep, and then extend the leg away from you, come down onto your right forearm, flex the foot and lift it up. There's 1, there's 2, brief pause at the top. Again, 3, 4, just breathe. 5, 6, 7, lower back down, lift it up, pull it in to that left tricep, come up onto the right hand and bring that left foot all the way around, extend it away, and then bring the knees underneath the hips. From here, create a solid foundation, and we're just going to come up so your knees are raised about an inch or so off the ground, and we're going to take some turbo cat-cows. So sink the chest, pull the shoulder blades onto the back, look up to the sky, and then dome the upper back, push the ground away from you. There's 2. Just making and flexing the spine. 3. And from there, we're going to stay in that hovering tabletop, and we're just going to bring that right knee to the left elbow, and that's 2, 3, 4, never lowering down. 5, 6, 7, hold, twist to on the toes of the left foot, slide the right foot past the toes of the left foot, push the hips up, wild thing. You can scoot that left foot back a little bit, eye the elbow facing forward, and then lower back down. Just before you touch the ground, push back up. There's 2. I told you it would be a little bit different. The way we got into wild thing today was a little strange and kind of hard to explain, but I hope I did a good enough job for you. 4, 5, 6, push them hips up high to the sky. The last one, 7. From here, we're going to bring that left foot all the way to the top of the mat. You might be slightly off, I am at the moment, but I'm going to spin round to face you. We're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold position. Set yourself up. Place the hands down in front of you. You're going to come up onto the toes of both feet, and then you're going to rock your nose forward, just touching the ground and pushing back. There's 2, 1, sorry. 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6. Further away you hang the hands, the tougher it is. 7. I'm going to spin back the other way, but you should be coming up in a halfway lift. Pivot the foot and the left foot to face the top of the mat, and we're going to rise up into a nice warrior two. Extend the arms. We're going to take a bend in the front knee, pivot onto the ball of your right foot, so you're now facing directly forward. And we're going to bring this back leg and knee up to the chest. So create a nice solid foundation by squeezing the hips. Push into the foot, knee to chest, extend back, crescent lunge. Knee to chest, there's 2, crescent lunge, 3, up to the chest, step back, lower down, 4, keep breathing with your movements, create stability in the body, 6, last one, extend back, lower down, crescent lunge, shift the weight forward, pull the knee up to the chest, step it back, crescent lunge. From here, we're just simply going to step ourselves back to downward facing dog. And we'll do a quick vinyasa to rinse it all out. So roll the body forward to plank, shift forward, chaturanga. I like to turn over my toes now, push the chest up and pull your head back, upward facing dog. Roll over, downward facing dog. And from here, we're going to set the knees not quite down, just hovering. Take that hovering tabletop position, and we'll do a couple of cat cows again. So there's 1. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Last one. And from there, we're going to start to get to wild thing. But we're going to stay in this hovering tabletop, and we're going to do left knee over to right tricep. There's 3, 4. Try to keep that right knee as low as you can. 5, 6, 7. Brief hold. Again, come onto the toes of the left foot. Solid foundation with the left hand. And slide that left foot past that right foot. Bring the right foot back a little bit. Extend open to wild thing. I'm going to lower the hips down. There's 1, 2, push up, 3, extending through that shoulder, 4, 5, squeeze the glutes at the top, 6, last one, 7, hold that wild thing, and we're going to step that right foot to the top of the mat. Set yourself up for that wide-legged forward fold. Again, arms further forward, maybe a little bit more challenging, but you're going to rock up onto the toes and bring the nose to the ground and push back. So sort of rock from toes to heels, 2, just keep breathing, 3, 4, different style of press up here today, 5, 6, I hope you like it, Last one. Push up. Pivot that right foot to face directly forward and set yourself up as you rise up into your warrior two. Extend through the fingertips. And we'll sink a little bit lower. And as we push up, we're going to pivot onto the back toes of the left foot, coming into crescent lunge. And again, set yourself up so you've got a nice solid foundation. From here, shift the torso forward, bring the knee up into the chest, and lower back to crescent. It's 1, 2, 3. We're working our legs here nicely in a functional matter kind of way. 4. And we're working on that balance, which is always fun. And if you do fall out, it's okay. Just smile, laugh it off, and start again. 7. Lower back into that crescent lunge. Place your hands down. High plank. Shift forward. Lower to chaturanga. Again, flip the toes. Push yourself up to upward facing dog. Squeeze the glutes. Roll the chest back. Coming into downward facing dog. And we're just going to lower down to our mats. I'm going to once again grab my block. And you can just simply sit back on the heels. You can sit up, however you choose to do. Let's take a seat. And I'm just going to clasp my hands together behind my back. And we're just going to pull the shoulders down and away from you, broadening the chest, stretching out the backs of the arms. If you close the hands, so the palms of your hands are touching, you're going to feel more of a stretch in the front of the shoulders here. Reach your head up to the sky, through the chest, and then try to pull the hands to the ground. Just close your eyes and breathe. And again, you can lower down your hands, open up through the chest and the collarbones. We're just going to come back to neutral and swoop our hips around so the legs are out in front of you. Flex the toes, and we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, and as we exhale, we're just going to fold over and grab the feet and take a forward fold and bring that chin to your chest and your chest to your thighs and your elbows to the ground. If that's not possible, start here, grab the outside of your legs or feet, and just start worming your bum back until you feel comfortable. And just breathe and enjoy the moment that you've created for yourself today. And from here, you can simply extend your legs out, let your feet open up nice and wide, and just lower yourself down onto your back. Spend a couple of breaths here, relaxing. Maybe have one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly, and feeling your body up with the breath. You can stay in that position. You can rock yourself up to seated. And just close down the eyes and enjoy the moment that you've curated for yourself. If you're like me and you're pressed for time, then I'd like to just quickly say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. It might have been a little bit different. If not, and if it is, just let me know. I'd love to know your feedback if you've done any sort of transitions like that before. It'd be really cool to know. So enter it in the comments section below. Please hit that subscribe and like button. And I'd like to thank you for taking a moment to move. I'll see you in the next one.